children, welcome back to our economic class. In the previous class, we have discussed about the impact of British rule on the foreign trade and also on demographic condition of India. So I hope you read the textbook very well. Then today we are going to discuss the last topic in this chapter. They are the condition of occupational structure and infrastructure during British period. So let's start our section.
We are moving to the topic occupational structure in India during colonial period. What is occupational structure? Occupational structure means distribution of working persons across different sectors. In India, during colonial period, 70 to 75% of people were engaged in agriculture sector. Only 10% in manufacturing sectors and 50 to 20% in service sector. These services were mainly meant for Britishers. Then we had regional variation that existed. Madras Residency, which include present-day Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Karnataka, along with Bombay and Bengal, had good industrial and service sector base. However, agriculture flourished in Orissa, Rajasthan and Punjab during that time. Okay, these were the occupational structure of India during British rule. Then, if we talk about infrastructure, Britishers brought about a lot of infrastructure developments in India. They started railway, road, ports, telegraph, postal services, etc. But all these services not meant to provide the basic facility to the common people in India. However, the sole objective for them was to subserve the British rule in India. So, what are the different infrastructure facilities brought about by the Britishers? The roads were built for mobilizing the army within the country and for the easy movement of raw material from countryside to the nearest railway station or to the port. The railway helped in commercialization of Indian agriculture, which adversely affected the comparative self-sufficiency of the village economies in India. The introduction of the expensive system of telegraph in India similarly served the purpose of maintaining law and order. Then, let us discuss about the effect of railway on Indian economy. The Britishers introduced the railway in India in 1850, that is from Bombay to Thane. It is considered one of the most important contribution of Britishers. The introduction of railway affected the structure of Indian economy in many ways. They are, it enabled people to undertake long distance travel and thereby break geographical and cultural barriers. It helped in integrating the nation. It fostered commercialization of Indian agriculture, as we told earlier, which adversely affected the self-sufficiency of the village economies in India. Then the next, the volume of India's export and trade expanded. Then it provided employment opportunity to the people. Then these were the various advantages of or disadvantages of railway on Indian economy. Then, now we can critically examine the impact of British rule on Indian economy. That is positive impacts and negative impacts. First, we are looking at positive impacts. First one, Britishers introduced the railway system. Second, they developed the modern system of communication. Then, the modern banking system was established by Britishers. They formed the Imperial Bank of India till the establishment of RBI in 1935. The Imperial Bank served as the government's bank and also managed its public debt. Then the fourth one, Britishers developed irrigation works which created new grains and cotton producing region. These were the positive impact of colonialization. Then the negative impact. During the British period, per capita income was very low. Then large-scale unemployment and underemployment existed in the country. The industrial sector was crying for modernization, diversification, capacity building, capital good industries in manufacturing sector. Then the agriculture was saddled with extra labor and extremely low productivity that led to stagnation of agriculture sector. Then there was mass illiteracy existed in our country. So these are the positive impact and negative impact of British rule on our Indian economy.
These were the changes in different sectors during British period. With this topic, our first chapter in Indian economy get finished. If we summarize the chapter, we can say in agriculture sector, productivity was very low. The foreign trade was only meant to feed the industrialization in Britain. Then industries required modernization, infrastructure required upgradation, and there was poverty and unemployment existed in our country, etc. So these were the some challenges that we had in hand when we got independence. So once again, I remind you to read the textbook very well. So we will meet in the next class. Children, bye.